Memoir of a Murderer is a South Korean thriller film released in 2017 about a former serial killer, Byun-soo, with Alzheimer's, who must protect his daughter from the gruesome series of killings that are happening around their town, and protect her from her new boyfriend who seems sketchy. But with Byun-soo's unreliable memory and very violent past, what is actually happening? Maybe he's the person responsible for the horrible crimes. Koreans are very good at making movies about serial killers, and this was no exception. This was another very solid Korean serial killer movie, actually a notch above most of the other ones I've seen, just because it finds new things to do with the genre. Let's just read the logline again. A serial killer with amnesia who has to put his past behind him to take care of his daughter. That's such an awesome setup. I know in my mind when I read that, I was like, damn, I wish I thought of that. This movie stars So Kyung-gu as the main character, and he does a phenomenal job. For half of this movie, he's just in this Alzheimer's days, but he has these moments of incredible clarity. There's a great visual tell of when he's about to lose his memory. It's a facial twitch, and the camera also shifts. His performance with the camera work just make for such effective visual storytelling. There are definitely comparisons to be made between his character and Guy Pearce's character in Memento, except instead of tattoos, Byung-soo just uses an old-fashioned recorder where he records notes to himself. His daughter, who's about 21 years old, also records notes and reminders for him. What this movie does a really good job at that a lot of other thrillers don't do is it focuses on the relationship between him and his daughter. We have a lot of very intimate scenes of them just talking, of her cutting his hair. He's always telling his daughter that she should just leave him as he doesn't want to be a burden, but she refuses to abandon him. And all of these scenes show how strong their bond is. That is why when danger comes, the stakes feel super high. We really care because the movie put in the time to make us care. This is not your typical serial killer movie because it starts off like it's going to be a whodunit, but it very quickly veers off into unexpected territory. Plot points that usually happen later happen earlier, and it feels like it's out of order, but once you get over the initial confusion, you realize that this is a character study of Byun-soo. We have the current mystery of the woman dying all over the place, but we also have the mystery of his past that he's slowly uncovering, and it's really fascinating. We jump from the present into the past, from real scenes to imagined ones, but you can still follow the story, which is a testament to the very competent editing. This is directed by Won Shin-yoon, who's done a lot of movies that I haven't seen, but he's very experienced and it shows. He actually got his start as a stunt coordinator, so there is one particularly well-acted action scene, but for the most part, this is a drama thriller. Wikipedia has this film classified as an action thriller, but I think it's definitely more of a drama with the focus on the characters. I did have some issues with the film though. The main character, he's not very likable, and of course that's intentional, he's a serial killer, but as a viewer, it's one of those rare times where the more time I spent with them, it didn't make me feel more empathy towards him. Alzheimer's is shown to be so devastating as it is in real life, and scenes where he's lost his memory just felt so helpless and so tough to watch. How do you connect with someone on screen that's not even there? I couldn't do it, and in order to continue watching, you kind of have to disconnect from what's going on because the reality of Alzheimer's is more horrifying than any murder scene or torture scene. It also means that's just how good the lead was in this film to make me feel that empty inside. Another thing that kind of bothered me was the antagonist. I wish he was fleshed out a bit more. He's fairly one-dimensional, and I just wanted somebody I could really connect with. There's a cynicism throughout this film that brought me down, but luckily it does have a heart in the form of the daughter. Overall, I recognize this as a very well-made film. You just have to be in the right mindset to appreciate it. Not everyone is going to enjoy it because it is a downer. This film genuinely surprised me with its amazing premise, its creative plot turns. It didn't make me feel good though, which is still a credit to how well made it is. Overall, I give this film a B+. Memoir of a Murderer is available to watch on YouTube and Google Play. Thank you all so much for watching. What's your favorite Korean serial killer movie? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.